sorry, I do apologise, but guess what? We're in Venice! Thank you very much. Bye-bye. We just stumbled across that little cafe. Amazing find. 2 lattes. Lee had some vegetables, had an omelette. Everything that they did was taken with the utmost care. I watched him make the coffees and it was like he was delivering a baby. Proper Italian cafe. Great start to the day. No photos, but this is a spa. Can you believe it? Amazing. So we originally ordered 2 small pizzas and they said, well, do you just want 1 medium pizza to share? And we went, yeah, that'd be a great idea. It's as big as a house. Are you hungry? I hope you are. Look, it's as big as the table. This is proper pizza. I reckon we got 10 quid's worth of artichoke on it. So good. That was an amazing lunch, and I've got to be honest, we had to take some out in a doggy bag. There was too much to finish, but the pizza was mind-blowing. If you ever come to Venice, check out Giano's pizza restaurant. It's definitely worth a visit. We arrived in Venice pretty early this morning, about 7 o'clock, and when we got here we walked over this bridge, and we walked over this bridge on our own. There was no one else around. It's a little bit more busy now. Where did all these people come from? That's a cool ambulance. So this 170, apparently there's 400 plus bridges in Venice. Interesting fact of the day, and I think we've been over most of them. So we've been walking down all these narrow streets and narrow waterways all day, and then we've just popped out to here. I think we've found the main waterway. What an impressive place. This place is bonkers. So we've drunk coffee, we had pizza, we've walked over a lot of bridges. Venice, we have had a wicked day out. It's been a brilliant time. The city is bonkers, but I've loved it, every minute of it. It's something really, really different to all the other cities that we've been to. We were a little bit put off when we first arrived. Walking from the car park, it looked very industrial. It didn't look that appetizing. It looked pretty miserable, to be honest. But since we've got in and we got in the walkways and the riverways, you know, it's been a pretty impressive place. Would you say so?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had a really good day. So we are now heading back to the truck. We're getting in the truck. Next stop, once we've left Venice, is Chamonix. Here we come, UTMB, can't wait. There she is, the van's still there, bless her. Right, time to get the covers off the windows, get the bed set up, and we will be hitting the road, hoping to get to Chamonix maybe 10, 11 o'clock tonight, hopefully. We've got a spot that we've got to get to that we're going to park at tonight. But let's hit the road, let's get to France.
Starting route to Chamonix.
Thank you, Venice. We had a wicked time. Ciao! We've arrived in Chamonix, so super excited to be back in Chamonix, especially for UTMB week. What we normally do is become a bit of a tradition. As soon as we arrive, the first thing we do is we run the vertical kilometre route. So it starts down at this iconic church and it obviously goes up 1,000 metres in elevation. We're going to take you along this time, so we're going to start from the starting point. We're going to head off around the back of the church and then we are running up to where you can see the cable cars up the top there. We'll take you along and we'll show you the route so you can get to see how awesome the Mont Blanc vertical kilometre is. The route starts with a bit of tarmac before you get on the trail, and you can tell it's pretty steep tarmac because I am out of breath. And then we are basically following the cable car route all the way up to the top. Lots of switchbacks. It has to be because it's pretty bonkers steep as a climb goes. You always know a climb is going to be steep when it follows a cable car. So we'll get the poles out in a sec and then we'll get on the trail. It's going to be a hot one, 27 degrees. This is why Chamonix is so damn impressive. I've literally run half a mile from where we're camping and look where I am already. Just got off onto the trails, mountains, Chamonix Valley, cable cars. Just doesn't get any better. I love this place. So we're leaving the gravel path and we're heading off into the woods and onto the trails all the way to Plan Pras at about 2,100 metres. Let's see how we get on. That's the poles out. Let's get trucking. I don't know whether I've mentioned yet, but I love this place. I love Chamonix. Anyway, we arrived about 3 o'clock in the morning, so we had a bit of a lie-in this morning, which is quite a rare thing for this trip. Had a lie until about 10. Got up, had a walk around Chamonix, grabbed a great coffee from Moody Coffee Roasters, amazing coffee, best in town. And then we had just a bit of a walk around town, just soaking up the atmosphere. So the vertical kilometre route starts off with some slightly runnable switchbacks. So you've got to run when you can, and it just gets steeper and steeper as you go up. You can see it follows the cable car route, so we always have to give them a wave, see if they wave back. No, not interested. But you can see it goes right over the top of your head. Stunning views of Mont Blanc, paraglider popping into view. Such a beautiful place. Right, let's get on with this. Let's get it done. First real climb up to thinner air, so up to 2,100 meters. So it'll be interesting to see how the lungs deal with it. So you can see, soon starts to get pretty steep and you gain elevation pretty quickly. We've only been climbing, what, 20 minutes? And we're already up here. Look at that view. Again, the further up you go, the more technical it gets. So quite a lot of loose rock, quite slippy underfoot. So you do have to be super careful. It does get quite sketchy. The air is definitely getting thinner up here. We are running and hiking, but to be fair, most of it is hiking. Just a really good workout before the MCC, which is next Monday, so we've only got a few more days before race day. Come on. It's getting proper steep now. I am working up a sweat, but check out that view. So the path sort of crisscrosses these rocky outcrops, lead down. You have to be really safe over these. There's a lot of loose rocks, and if you bear to my right, you do not want to be falling down there. That's a long way to fall. So take your time over the rocks and get it right. You just gotta keep chugging away. The top's up there, not far away. It's amazing how running to a summit seems to give you energy. I think you can push harder for longer when you're running to a finish point, to a summit. Very different to when you're running on the coast path at home and it's just constant up and downs. This definitely gives you energy. So it gets to a point on this climb where poles just become a hindrance, and it gets so technical that it's actually a bit more dangerous having the poles out. So we are going to put the poles away and we're going to resort to the old-fashioned way. Hands on thighs, pushing hard to the summit. And I'll show you what I mean by it gets a bit more technical or a bit too technical for poles. So bear with me to get them locked away. This here is a wire. So you can't hold on to that with poles in your hands, and this wire goes all the way up there. So you're pretty much pulling yourself up all them rocks. It's a bit like rock climbing, but obviously you're not clipped in and you've got that nice fall if you slip. So time to concentrate, put the camera away and focus on what I'm doing. Okay, this is always an interesting bit of the climb. You've got this wooden bridge and it looks like it's been a bit of a rock fall. This wooden platform actually leans towards the drop, so it's always a bit sketchy. I tend to aim for this side and don't walk on here. Lots of sketchy bits where you just have to be super careful. The first time I came up here, I was totally shocked and a little bit scared, if I must be honest, but when you've done it a few times, it's not too bad. And again, for the views, it's worth every bit of effort. We'll take a bit of a breath and just take in them views. So the shade of the mountain has gone, we're back into the sun. It is a hot day. I'd say it's probably getting on for 28, 29 degrees. And now we've hit the really technical bit. We've got these metal holders, so you can hold on, put your feet on them, so you're literally climbing on these metal rods that have been embedded into the rock face. Again, gotta focus, but once you've done it a few times, it's not too bad. But I always tend to give them a little pull, check they're nice and secure and haven't come loose. Right, nearly there, nearly at the top. Let's keep pushing. More fun and games up the step ladders. Excuse the shaky camera work, but I'm obviously holding on with both hands. We do not want to risk anything. At this point, you can almost touch the cable cars as they come past. The wire is literally just here. So you can see them coming down, coming right past you, down into the valley. Always give these wires a tug. Sometimes they can be quite loose and you put your weight on them and you can quite easily slip back. Always give them a tug before you put your weight on the wire. There she is. Almost up the top. Not long to go now. That's better. So it's a really cool finish. Oh, hello. Cable car stopped. What's that all about? So yeah, it's a pretty cool finish, all that technical stuff, and then you pop up and pop out onto this little walkway up the top. Pop out, quick run up to the restaurant where the race finishes. The Mont Blanc vertical kilometre done. Legs felt pretty good, felt pretty strong. Struggled a bit towards the end, legs felt a bit heavy, but the heart rate was pretty consistent. It started off racing at about 185, but then it settled down to 160, so super happy with that. Love the technical bit at the end. Just, you know, you don't get any climbs like that at home, that's for sure, where you're going up ropes and chains and ladders and footholds in the rock. You know, I love that stuff, and that's why I always come and run this climb first as soon as I arrive in Chamonix. So we definitely worked up a sweat on that. So we're gonna head down to the cable car and we're gonna jump in and get the cable car back down to Chamonix. Of course we're not going to do that. I am taking no cable car back down to Chamonix when you've got these mega descents to run. So we are heading down from Plan Praz. It's a bit more of a runnable route than the vertical kilometre. When you're descending, it's a bit sketchy running down the vertical kilometre. So that brings part 3 of our Euro road trip to a climax. I think this is a pretty fitting location to bring it to an end, that's for sure. We're obviously going to be doing a lot more content while we're out in Chamonix. We've got the MCC coming up in a couple of days, so that's a sort of marathon distance race starting in Switzerland, running across the border back to Chamonix. We're starting to rest for race day. Really hope you've enjoyed this short series. This is the 3rd in the series. If you haven't seen 2 and 1, please go and check them out. But really hope you enjoyed this short Euro road trip series. If you like the video, guys, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Like I said, we got some awesome content planned here in Chamonix over the next week. Any comments you've got? Are you interested in coming out to Chamonix? Are you interested in racing the vertical kilometre? Leave them in the comments below. We'll try and get back to you and answer them comments. And as always, thanks for your support. The channel's growing. We're working really hard. We're trying to make this channel grow as big as possible and get it out to as wide an audience as possible. We love making the content. We love putting it out there for you guys to watch. So again, a massive thanks. It means so much. Thanks for the support. As always on Run4Adventure, guys, stay safe and keep on running, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. 2 hours. I think we can get down a bit quicker than that. Down in 35 minutes.